being here.
Hey everyone, welcome to our Medical Professional Life Vantage call. We're so excited to showcase who is here in this company, why they said yes, and what LifeVantage is currently doing in the industry. It's a big moment for us right now with launching our gut health activation stack. And recently I did a call with Kellie Lupsha, and we were talking to a doctor, and she was like, listen, I don't like network marketing. I don't want to put my clinic behind it. And I was like, listen, there's a lot of people that are here. I wish I could show you all of them. And so this is going to be a series of who's in LifeVantage, why they said yes, and how they're integrating this product and also this pay plan to really revolutionize the industry in activation and the future in wellness. Kellie, your background is so powerful in what you've done in helping the people and the passion. If you want to give us a little bit of your background of where you've been, why you said yes to this, and then we'll showcase the products and like really the demonstrability and the science behind that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Courtney, for having me on. And you guys, I'm really here at the forefront in health and wellness as a medical practitioner, as a clinician, to bring forward a new way of practicing and a new way of life. I've been a physical therapist for 30 years, and my husband and I had a private practice in Orange County, California, and we specialized in the recovery of stroke, traumatic brain injury, concussion, neurological disorders, any sort of brain disorder you can think of. And we were helping people after they were sick. And usually they found us because they were really sick and not getting help other places. So my husband and I were on a quest, not only through the skills we had, because people came from all over the world to help us improve their health, but we realized there had to be more outside of just our skills and our handling to really help people. So for the past probably 12 to 15 years, we were starting to be on a quest of what else can help unlock the power inside the body. Almost 12 years ago now, we got introduced to LifeVantage and started understanding our bodies are the miracle. The world we've been living in has been dampening what's been going on. The reason why so many people we're seeing get sicker sooner, longer, all these things is because what once we could just easily take care of our body with exercise and food and sleep, it's no longer just the basics are really going to cut it. And when we found the power of activation, that now we literally can tune our genes like we tune a piano, we can flip the switch on of good genes and off of bad genes. It was really revolutionary. And not only did we see people on our product start to get better, what we really saw, I want you guys to just like pause and think about this, is we were seeing people have hope back in their life. We were seeing people like, oh my gosh, I can now play with my grandkids. Oh my gosh, I think I thought I was going to live with this pain forever. Oh my gosh, I couldn't shed this weight and now I can. They're reclaiming their identity. They're getting self-worth and self-confidence back. And then along with that, what really has been transformational for my husband and I is I grew up thinking that I would have a good job, i.e., I ran hospitals, then we had our own private practice, and that was kind of going to be it, and then retire and have this, really kick ass retirement somehow. And along the way, I realized, oh, wait, living cost a lot of money. Raising four children is a fortune. And for most of us, we're just getting by. And even if those of us that have money, we're understanding the power of what money can do. So what I'm really excited about is I was able to go to work when COVID hit and we had to shut down our office. And I'm like, I'm going to build this business because yes, everybody needs these products, but everybody needs a leveraged income.
Yeah.
And so that's what now has led me to be out of my practice full time. I do a little bit of practicing because I absolutely love it. I run a women's online program for longevity and aging and midlife because I love it. But now I do this full time because we can create the biggest impact and the biggest financial asset than ever before. And so when people say, like, why network marketing? Why not network marketing? It is the number one way that's easy and flowing and make a biggest difference for health and financial all at the same time.
Oh my gosh, Kellie, I love that so much. You really hit all of the points. And one of the things I want to add in is the introduction of myself being in network marketing and also a breast cancer warrior. And meeting people like you that really have said no to network marketing. I've been in the industry for over 10 years, and I'm seeing now doctors join this company and people that are here because of not only the science, but like you mentioned, what it's doing for people. I have a passion for helping people monetize their social media, to monetize their life, and really make an impact in adding additional streams of income. But not only that, but it's what you said is that cellular health. I was picking up supplements at the warehouse store, like most of us, or going into a supplement store, buying stuff on Amazon or TikTok or whatever I was seeing. And when I found these products and started taking them and feeling a difference, I didn't realize as a 43-year-old mom how bad I was actually feeling. Like my body was actually worn down and I was doing everything I knew how, but really through diet and supplement, it just wasn't working. And so with LifeVantage, one of the things that stood out to me was the research and being publicly traded. In the industry right now, I feel like it's a little chaotic with all of the different places and affiliates and whatever. But looking at this visionary leadership that we have with starting at the top, Steve Fife, and being publicly transparent. I don't know about you guys who's on here, but having stocks in this company is huge. Being a part owner in this is really feels like a part of it and where we're at, but also being recognized by places like Newsweek and Harvard and Stanford and American Heart Association and Forbes magazine is really such a big deal. And we've been making the news. Kellie, if you want to talk a little bit about that as a medical professional looking at this, and someone just invited them to this call, was like, take a look at this. We're going to go through some of these slides of the third party validation and those tools that we're not just making claims.
Absolutely. And honestly, two things I will point out right away that my husband and I would have never even have really taken a look at this company if these two things weren't in place. Number one, this company is publicly traded, and we knew if we were going to invest our time, energy, and effort, we didn't want to be in a company that just decided to just disappear and go away. And so that speaks volumes for where we're going as a publicly traded company. And the second thing that really stood true to us is in the natural medicine space, there is relatively never research on a full branded product. Usually it is just an ingredient in the product. It's a part of the product. It's borrowed science. It is not on the actual branded product. So when we saw, I think at the time that we got in, there was maybe 14 or 16 studies on PubMed.gov. Today, there are 28 peer-reviewed published studies. So those are the two things. We were publicly traded and then there was research. And so this is really where we began. We saw that ABC News piece that you see right there. And that's where the world started to get the attention that we had something special with this product called Protandim NRF2, right? I love it's your BFF, right? Your cell's BFF. And somebody was challenging my husband and I the other day when we were talking about that it was clinically proven to reduce oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days in all mammals and 100% of people. They're like, oh, no, 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 no. We're like, yes, that is actually an FDA approved statement. So you might have come across other products that might be reducing oxidative stress. But again, everything you're about to see here has been researched, it's been proven, it's been patented. So these products are not on trial. And that's what got us so excited is it's just already here for us. So this was the groundbreaking product, Protandim NRF2, that originally got myself, my husband, and so many other medical professionals excited because the world we're living in is absolutely so toxic. And you can see it's small, but right there in the middle of your slide, there's a little graph. And what that graph is showing that when somebody takes Protandim NRF2 for 30 days, after they take Protandim NRF2, you can no longer distinguish the difference in the blood from an 80-year-old to a 20-year-old in their levels of oxidative stress, the aging, the rusting of our cells, everything that leads to damage and dis-ease and eventually disease. And John Quinones actually proved that he only took the product for 2 weeks and his oxidative stress went down for 45%. And Courtney, I mean, that in and of itself is incredible. And you see from Washington State University, Circulation Magazine, the molecular aspects of medicine, like if you want to do a deep dive, the deep dive is there. Have at it. Go read them. Long ago, I did. Most people honestly just want to know, does it really work? The products work. The products are not on trial. And if you go back, Courtney, one quick slide, I want you guys to see that they didn't want to stop there. They said, we are going to start activating wellness to be innovating of turning the power back on. You see that slogan in the middle, everyone? It says, take it to make it. It is that simple. There is no other company, there's no other product, there is nothing out there that is turning the power back on inside of us. So, right there in the middle of your slide is a brand new gut activation product that you take it to make gut peptides, we're going to talk briefly about. There is a year ago came out our body, you take the mind body system to make GLP-1 in your body. This is where I absolutely love our products and the fact that they are demonstrative, they're doing results, they're helping people. And so, again, we don't have to be on trial. It's already, the research has already been done. And I think for most of us, we're like, well, why aren't patients getting better faster? And that's what's going to bring us, I'm going to talk about to this brand new gut product called P84 that you see here on this slide. Protandem NRF2 is what got my husband and I excited. We have amazing products. But right now, we're like in LifeVantage, I don't know, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, because right now, I think everybody gets it that all disease starts in the gut. Hippocrates said this hundreds of years ago, right? And if all of the prebiotics on the market, all your kombuchas, all your digestive enzymes, every product that's out on the market, if it were really helping get our health to where we needed to be, it wouldn't be in the disarray it is today. The number of people that have gut issues, I mean, probably every single one of us honestly has a gut issue, even if we don't really know it. I was searching statistics and it's really hard to find because people don't necessarily want to talk about it, or a lot of gut disorders are not labeled as a dis-ease. Therefore, there's not great statistics on it. But what I do know is if you can get the gut healed, right? The gut is the house that holds the microbiome, and your microbiome in its own environment in and of itself. And all of us on here as practitioners get super excited about the science. Again, the science has been done. You can look at the peptides it's regulating. And to keep it simple, so we don't have to be prescribing somebody or recommending 3, 4, 5 different products, you now have one product that can activate 14 key peptides that help your body to regulate, help your body repair, and help your body restore. When we saw this research study and we saw all these things it was activating, I mean, my naturopath was blown away. And she said, here's what's really key to make sure we all understand. One simple thing to help all aspects of the gut. But not only is this going to affect the gut, what we think about, but when you look at barriers and mucosal linings, we have them everywhere. We have them in our brain. We have them in our vaginal system. We have them in our lungs. So if you've got leaky gut, you've probably got leaky lung and leaky brain. So the impact of this is phenomenal. And Courtney, even within a few days, what people are saying is absolutely phenomenal, right? There's been, I mean, this is crazy. This has been happening on the mind body system. This is what's been happening on P84. And I love, if you look right in the middle, those slides might be a little bit difficult to see, but the one on the bottom with the black pants and the white shirt is a friend of mine. And this woman is not overweight. She doesn't have any health issues, but it's kind of like, I'm always just feeling like, why is my waistband tight? Why do I always feel bloated or almost 3 months pregnant after I eat? And after 15 days, her bloat's gone. And not just gone after one meal, but like gone. So these results you're seeing from an adult, above it is a child that had horrible skin issues. And the mother was just like beside herself because she was trying everything she knew, talking to every doctor about their skin. And she really didn't want to go the route of a pharmaceutical on her baby. But when she got on P84, after 11 days, she's still breastfeeding and nursing, and she got healthier. Look what happened to that baby's skin. It's absolutely remarkable. And if you look on the pictures on the right and left, you guys, I mean, these are real people, real results. I love the fact that it's kind of cool. People are like, losing weight and losing visceral fat. I love that. But look at what it gave somebody back. Look at the vibrancy in their faces of this, like they got life back again, right? They got the joy back. And that's what we're giving with these products.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the baby stands out to me so much because I know as a nursing mom, when you're trying to do everything you can for them not to have reactions, cutting out foods in your diet and all these things. And now knowing what I know, seeing the gut health activation, that it was created in the gut. It might not be a food sensitivity with tomatoes or dairy or whatever it was. And so I love that so much. I felt the same way as this girl in the black. I was like praying that my jeans were fitting tighter because of like bloating, when you're like a food baby. Starting on the P84 activation has been huge, but that inflammation, the oxidative stress in your face, like how much that shows is so huge. And it is that quality of life. So, along with that, Kellie, coming from a medical side, I don't know about you and your clinic if they offered trips or rewards or things like that. I don't know if that was available, but being successful in this company, sharing something that you would share anyways, and helping people on a different level with these products. Let's talk about the fun that's involved in LifeVantage as well.
Let's talk about the fun because I will say, anybody that's really out there, like what's not fun is where healthcare is shifting and reimbursement is going down, and you can't leverage yourself if you're not there working, you're not getting paid. Like, none of that is fun. And I think Courtney and I are now on the same vibe. Like, if it's not fun, it's not part of our world anymore.
Yes.
And so getting together with people just like you guys, like this is fun. Talking about this is fun, but look at what it offers. The company says, listen, thank you so much for being our voice. We're going to bring you together and we're going to like show you the world. So every year there are multiple trips that the company puts on. And it's not to boost or brag, but it's to say, go out and share and we want to reward you. And so this is South Africa. I know that Courtney and several people were able to go to Tiffany's and pick out like, oh, here's $1,000. Like, go pick something out, right? Maybe it's just money. Maybe trips aren't your thing. Maybe you want some brand new, AirPods. Maybe you want luggage. What it is up to you, but the company is going to reward you so well. And I will say with the trips before we jump into Evolve, it's not just the trip, it's the pampering. It's them saying, I see you. It's the little gifts. It's the details of the trip. If they plan everything out to the T, and as a mom, like if you take a trip, who's planning it all? Who's doing it all? To like have somebody take control of that for me, it was like, oh my God, I feel so beautiful and pampered and elegant and again, so much fun.
I totally agree. I love just showing up that they're like, here's your itinerary. Come on this 7-day Alaska cruise. Come to South Africa. Next up, Thailand, Mexico in December. That those types of trips and rewards, but also the community. That really is the best part. And I feel like in the stage of life when you're building a business and building a family, so many of the medical professionals I've talked to with this collaboration have said, Courtney, I'm in the clinic and then I have soccer practice and then I have this and all these different things. And they don't have time to plan these trips. And for most of us, when you're not in the clinic, you're also not getting paid. And so you're making up that time or PTO or different things like that. But to also have a cushion that you're making an income when you're away is also another huge part for traveling and experiences.
It's absolutely huge. And the financial aspect that we're going to jump into is honestly what I need people to take a really like open up your mind because all of us to get out of the grind, to get out of the 9 to 5, you've got to find another way to have another stream of income that you feel aligned with. And to help people get healthier, right? That's our oath to do no harm. And now you have such a simple way to give somebody here's a few products that are going to activate your body at a cellular level, reduce oxidative stress, and now we're going to help completely redefine and restore and repair your gut. Now we're really talking. And so here's the thing. You're going to share things anyways. Like Courtney was saying, most of us share a good book. We share, what movie we saw all the time. But now we're sharing health And you can either share it as an affiliate and make a little bit of money, or you can lock arms with other people, whether it is a medical professional, whether it is your best friend, whether it is your sister. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter if maybe they're across the world in London or Japan or Canada or wherever. We can build businesses together. So if you can take a look at this income disclosure, again, I said it was really important for my husband and I to say, this is a publicly traded company and you know exactly what people are making, where every penny is spent. They spend a ton of money on research and they spend a ton of money giving the money back to people like you and I. So maybe you're like, okay, in the beginning, I'm just thinking it would be really great to just make a few hundred extra dollars. But I really want us to say, you know what? I think that's only because I've never thought about what I want before. So it's just easy for us to say, oh, I'd like a couple hundred extra bucks, or I'd like my products to get paid for. But let's be real. The world is getting more expensive. Retirement for all of us is getting pushed off. We better, like, it is a necessity to take control of our finances. And now you have a way with ease to make another couple $1,000s or 10 or 20 or $40,000. That's really the simplicity and the power behind sharing, because you're going to share something. And I know not a single one of us wants to go pick up another job somewhere else. If you're familiar at all with network marketing, there is many ways to get paid. So yes, you can just be like an affiliate and get paid on selling products. But one thing that is extremely lucrative is if you decide to build a business and you're helping mentor people, there are leadership match pools and there are global sharing pools. This is what Courtney is showing you guys right here. This money is life changing. And in case you don't know, the money that you can make with LifeVantage, it's going to get passed down for generations to come in your family. So you are really building an asset. When we left our clinic, there was no asset. It was my husband and my clinical skills. We could not sell them to somebody else. And for every single therapist I ever trained in my life, I don't get paid on any of their businesses. And I trained hundreds of therapists, but now I can mentor and train people and I'm getting paid off of what they're doing because I'm teaching them and training them. I'm the light. Courtney's the light. We're showing them the way and we're showing them truly what's possible. So if it's not LifeVantage, it's going to be something. And I would just say where we are with timing right now, we need to be shouting this to the world. It is as easy as that. We invite people to take a look. We share these medical breakthroughs. Come live life and join us in the fast lane. You can easily just say, great, I'm going to get on the foundation of health. I'm going to join with the Healthy Edge stack. And maybe you're just saying, I like this for products, but maybe, just maybe, it's made you think of other people in your life, or it's made you think about your pocketbook or your retirement income. And I hope I've given you the resources for you to be able to say, is it worth my time? I will tell you, as somebody that was burnt out in the medical professional, it is so worth your time, energy, and effort. And it is such a great alignment with those of us moving right now. And Courtney, I'm going to let you close us out because this is just the most phenomenal company and community to be a part of.
Oh, Kelly, you are so well spoken and your passion, I can feel it. I can like literally bottle that up. And this is a movement. And I grew up with my dad being in the medical professional. He's a doctor, he writes prescriptions, and there's a place for that. And there's also this curiosity right now in helping to supplement your body as well. And the way that you said that in all of the bullet points and checking the boxes of the science is there, the third party validation, the real people and results are here. The testimonial stories we could find all day long. And also just that income opportunity. And I know medical professionals, you might be sitting here going, I get paid really well. I'm really happy. They've created an amazing lifestyle. But what I feel like you've helped to do is to open the eyes to other options outside of what we've been taught to know that there's one way and that this is an opportunity to expand. And most likely, Kelly, what I have found is that the patients are already purchasing something like this outside of the office. They're buying it somewhere, they're getting it somewhere, they're getting curious. They're learning about it from someone probably on TikTok that they need glutathione or that they should be taking NAD. I know I see things like that all the time. And what we're seeing in LifeVantage is that you're not just supplementing it, you're helping your body to make it on its own. And that's something I didn't know existed. This is truly a global movement. I was in Iceland in September. We opened the Iceland market. They have broken records in less than 2 months with activation. People wanted and needed these products. I'm going to London tomorrow to go talk to that market. Like we are all over. 50% of our company and my personal business is in Japan with doctors, with scientists talking about the NRF2 pathway. There's a doctor right now nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. And we're like, we have that right here. And so showcasing the world what we have, who's here as a medical professional, I hope that we've helped to paint the picture of what's possible through activation, through science, and also the timing of what we have. People have not heard of LifeVantage yet. A lot of people don't know activation and take it to make it. And so we're going to continue this series on. Kellie, you really kicked it off and just knocked it out of the park. Thank you for your time. Thank you for taking a look at this. Whoever invited you onto this call, circle back with them. And if you have any other questions that we can help to answer, we're happy to do that. And we're looking forward to welcoming you to the Activation Nation. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.